Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool every single day. It's day 2 of E3 2017, and we are here thanks in a large part to our friends at the VFS School of Game Design. Thank you so much, Vancouver Film School. Now, this rundown is dedicated to Here We Go Yo, who was surprised to discover that Reviews on the Run is still alive and kicking, and we're making new stuff all the time. Thank you, Here We Go Yo. This rundown is all yours. Metroid Prime's Samus Aran is coming back into our lives, but not from the same group of people. The Nintendo Switch game Metroid Prime 4, first announced during Nintendo's E3 presentation yesterday, is being made by a different development studio than the previous Metroid Prime games. Those were made by Nintendo's Texas-based subsidiary, Retro Studios, but Nintendo has confirmed that the new one is being made by a different development team. They haven't said exactly who is making it, so it could be anyone, and they also haven't said why they didn't go with Retro Studios again. The studio has been working on the Donkey Kong Country series lately and are rumored to be working on a big unannounced project, so they're probably too busy to return to the Metroid franchise. Hopefully, Metroid Prime 4 will have the same feel without their help. There's almost nothing else we know about the game at this point. Nintendo hasn't named a release window yet, so don't expect to be playing it for at least a few years. In the meantime, the other new Metroid game that Nintendo announced yesterday, the 3DS game Samus Returns, is coming out September 15th. It's a throwback to the classic Metroid series and is basically a remake of the second one for the Game Boy, Metroid 2. Pretty cool. The Xbox One isn't ready to step into virtual reality just yet. Microsoft kicked off E3 by unveiling their new Xbox One X, which they say will be the most powerful home console ever made. But despite the power, one thing the machine won't be able to run is virtual reality. Microsoft hasn't made any official announcement about VR headset compatibility on the new platform, but don't expect to see it right away. Speaking with IGN, Xbox head Phil Spencer says VR just isn't well suited for a console experience right now, especially with all the cumbersome cables that need to be strewn across your living room. He adds that VR works much better on gaming PCs where it's supported by Windows 10, so that's where their focus is at the moment. Even though VR isn't coming to the machine right now, Spencer's comments leave the door open to Xbox One's VR compatibility in the future, and given how powerful the new machine is, that should be pretty cool. The fact that Microsoft has already cultivated a partnership with headset makers like Oculus VR and HTC over on the PC will make it that much easier to bring those headsets, or something like them, to the Xbox One when the time comes. They might want to do it sooner rather than later because their rival Sony is already having great success with their PlayStation VR headset on the PS4, despite the cables. And the rivalry between Sony and Microsoft is preventing PS4 owners from getting a cool new feature. During the Microsoft press conference, it was revealed that Minecraft is getting cross-platform multiplayer on the Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, Windows 10, mobile, and other platforms, which allows users on all those systems to play together for the first time. One big platform is conspicuously absent, though. The PS4 version of Minecraft is not included, leaving players on that system out of the fun. So why is this happening? It turns out that Microsoft offered to bring cross-platform to the PS4, but Sony flat out rejected it. Speaking with Eurogamer, PlayStation's head of global sales, Jim Ryan, says there are various commercial reasons why they don't want to do it, along with the fact that it would expose the PS4 to a new online network that they aren't able to fully control or curate. Pretty lame excuse, guys. The PS4 does allow cross-platform play with the PC in some games, but this isn't the first time Sony has prevented it from happening with other consoles. Earlier this year, it emerged that Rocket League developer Psyonix was ready to implement cross-platform between the PS4 and Xbox One, but Sony was holding it up. Nintendo, incidentally, is allowing cross-platform between the Switch, Xbox One, and PC in the upcoming Switch version of Rocket League. Hopefully, Sony will change their mind about the issue at some point down the road. Microsoft, for their part, says they're still willing to bring Minecraft cross-platform to the PS4, and they hope it happens soon.
Because we know that the amazing content you create makes Minecraft even better.
Game maker Ubisoft hasn't gone soft on one of their biggest properties. Many fans were surprised that we didn't see a new Tom Clancy game like Splinter Cell, Ghost Recon, or Rainbow Six during Ubisoft's press conference earlier this week, but now we know why. Speaking with former EP co-host Jeff Keighley during his special Live at E3 show, Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot says they didn't forget about the Tom Clancy games. They just have a lot of other projects on their plate right now. He adds that new Tom Clancy games are on the way and coming along nicely, but he didn't say when we'll get to see them. A slew of new Tom Clancy games were released over the last year or so, including 2 completely new Tom Clancy branded IPs, The Division and Wildlands. So it's not a surprise that the Clancyverse needs a bit of a break. We can wait. Ubisoft has plenty of other big games coming out soon, so watch for coverage of those right here on our channel. The PC Master Race is getting snubbed once again by the Destiny franchise. During Activision's E3 press conference, Bungie confirmed that the PC version of Destiny 2 will not be coming out at the same time as the console version. The game hits the Xbox One and PS4 on September 6th, but won't roll out on the PC until October 24th. Bungie says they need more time to polish the PC version and stress that it won't just be another port. It will instead feel as though the game was built from the ground up on the PC, and it will run in 4K at a full 60 frames per second if your PC is powerful enough. I got a chance to play the PC version of Destiny 2, and I can attest that it does look and run beautifully. Hopefully this makes the delay for the PC version worth the wait, then at least it is coming to the PC, unlike the last game, which was a console exclusive. Those of you who want to play Destiny 2 early can pre-order the game to get into a beta test, which happens next month on the PS4 and in August on the PC.
Well, it kills me to say it, but I would be really impressed.
Impressing you, Cade, is the easiest thing I'll do all day.
That's it for our rundown today. I've got to head inside and get some interviews. Remember, if you're into game design, visit our friends at vfs.edu. We'll be back again tomorrow from E3 with a brand new rundown for you. We'll see you then.